Even though you're tired and you started to lose hope and you thought all was lost, all you have to do is trust the process. It is all unfolding for you right now. I don't even have the words. Something, I'm going to try to find the words, but like it's not coming off the top of my head because there's so much excitement. Excitement is about to consume you. And whatever you've been waiting for such a long time hasn't even happened yet, but you're hopeful. Because if all of these other things, or even just one thing that you thought would never unfold for you, you thought it could never be you, would never happen for you, you would never fall in love, you would never have children, you would never have a house, you would never make enough money, whatever it was, it is here. It is here, and it's going to be here very soon. If it's not here already, within the next couple of days, your first miracle will drop. This message is very specific. Only take it if it resonates, and yeah, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Some people are not going to be able to burn the evidence fast enough. They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to get one over on you. God said it's about time that you start a little investigation. You start asking, you start doing a little bit of digging, because people are really out here trying to omit things from you. And I know you might not want to hear it, but you are going to be uncovering some things. But don't worry, whatever you are about to uncover, you are able to get it up out of the mud before it causes like some type of disruption. You are going to be able to do something with this information before it gets worse. So there is something that could have been causing a disruption in your life, and it's not too late to turn the car around. It's not too late to get it up out of the mud and to fix it. Truly, Spirit is saying start your investigation. Start it, because you know that the evidence that you're already finding, it's not for no reason. So whoever's trying to silence you and say, oh, it's nothing, it's small, oh, that's, or they don't even say anything, they're like, oh, that's weird. No, you've caught them. Do some digging. Do some digging, because they're going to try to act like nothing happened when you go to call them out. So remember, take what resonates and leave the rest, but you are entering such a magical, miraculous era. This is your redemption arc. You are going to be free of having to deal with people that scam and con and ride your coattails and try to censor you or silence you. No. Your love story is also about to begin. Someone here has maybe been with someone a really long time but hasn't had children or hasn't been able to conceive. I've been getting that a lot in my channeled messages. So your love story is not once upon a time. It's not like, oh, maybe one day that will happen for me. No. That is happening now. That is happening now. And all of these people that are trying to burn evidence, they're trying to go into hiding. They think that they run this ish because they're in bigger numbers, because they have groups of people against you. Like, no, they're about to be in disbelief, because their money is going to be affected, their love life is going to be affected, and they're not going to like that very much. But oh well, they were messing with a chosen one. This is your era. This is your season to get it right. You've been working through so much PTSD. And I really hope that you acknowledge how much work you've put in. These people could never, okay? They want to be jealous and they want to be upset, and they don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about collective. I don't want to hear about this chosen one. I don't care. They try to treat you like garbage, like trash. No. Basically, you're not going to throw away what you found. Whatever evidence you found, whatever proof you found. Your intuition is the proof. Really think about that. Your intuition is the proof. And these people, they can try to get rid of whatever they were hiding and try to give you a fake apology, but you're not going to go backwards after what you've spent and what you've invested. So really start that investigation, because you're going to set the record straight. They're going to be like, oh, I didn't realize I was doing that. Oh, I didn't realize I was stealing from you. Or I didn't realize I was overcharging you. Oops, sorry. But they're not going to try to make it right. That's the bottom line. They're not going to try to make it right. So let your angels and ancestors and your main ancestor that watches over you, let them sort them out. Okay, we have the situation is about to explode. Things are about to pop off in flames. You want to know another reason why that's going to happen? Is because you are going to walk away. I tell you all the time, what happens? Let's get out our handy dandy calculator. What happens when you walk away? It hits the literal fan. It is on sight when you walk away. There is nowhere for anyone to run. There is nowhere for them to hide. They cannot burn. It reminds me of Wolf of Wall Street, where they're, about to get raided, and they start like deleting. He's like, control, delete. Jonah Hill, he's like, control, delete, like on the computer. They are not going to be able to delete anything fast enough. And if they keep playing with you, it's about to be even worse than I have just channeled. Okay? So they can take the easy way, or they can take the slow way. Don't let anyone fool you like they didn't know certain information. Oh, I was unaware that they were doing that. Oh, I didn't know. Or don't be surprised when they try to defend them. Don't be surprised though when people try to play dumb. Seriously. Okay, we have total drama. You have been dealing with a lot of drama because people can't get their lives together. They can't get their story straight. Also, you're dealing with a lot of this on the road, so be careful. If you are just like driving and you see people acting like lunatics, laugh it off. Because it seems to be the vibe for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's just craziness. And you're going to see it a lot. And I feel like that's devil energy, trying to get you riled up, trying to get you distracted, trying to drain you. So this could be specifically for somebody that drives a lot or commutes from really far. If you commute a lot or you drive a lot, or maybe even if you take public transportation, devil energy is trying to raise your cortisol level and get you stressed out before you're even home. Because if you're drained, you're not going to investigate. If you're drained, you're not going to listen to the spiritual nudges that you're getting and get the answers to the answers that make you feel protected and make you feel safe. Because those answers are just waiting for you. So I'm also getting that there's a lot of jealousy around the way that you carry yourself. You carry yourself in a way that says A-list celebrity. I'm famous, but I'm trying to hide it. But I'm famous. Like, that's how people look at you. Whether you're in your pajamas or not. And so a lot of people are intimidated by you, or they don't even know what to say when you're around. People feel like if you're not a celebrity, you should be one. People feel like you're someone that should be on TV. So you are going to have a community. I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's... You might bring down a whole community. Wait, what? Okay. So you guys let me know what this is in the comments. You might expose a whole community of people. Okay, it might be like the hair industry, the healthcare industry. It's giving industry or someone's arena. You might bring down someone's whole arena and expose it for what it is. So yeah, that's gonna get spicy, really spicy. You're not going to accept anyone's fake apology. Some of you guys might be dealing with like legal issues with someone, or someone trying to silence you because of that. But I feel like your ancestors have come to play. So you don't need to be stressed at all. And the more digging you do, the safer you're going to feel and the more proof you're going to have. You have been fine-tuning something in your life for a really long time. And I mean over and over and over again. You have been fine-tuning things because of trauma, because of people trying to dishonor you or ridicule or mock you, people that have been panicked around you, not knowing how to operate. You guys deal with a lot of people that don't know how to operate around you. And that's where I feel like mistakes happen, because people don't know what they're doing. You have to be handled with care. And that is finally what is coming in for you. You are going to be handled with care, but also you're seeing that you're unbreakable, that you made it this far, something that you thought could never happen for you. This new beginning is here. I know you've been making a lot of adjustments. You've been doubting it. You've been at your breaking point. And people around you are losing your mind or losing their mind, so that doesn't really help either. But a lot of people around you are under stress, and so it's making you feel kind of boxed in or alone. But no matter who you are, no matter how stubborn the path seemed, no matter how it seemed to, the bottom would drop out over and over and over again, and you started to become hopeless. You're like, it's never going to happen for me. There's no way. There's no way. You have become a pioneer on this journey. And now you are in alignment for this. You are in alignment. If you are picking up what I am putting down, affirm it below. I am in alignment. My miracles are on the way. This is going to be your redemption arc. And it's not like you even need redeeming. It's not like you need an introduction, but this is going to be your redemption arc. Okay? Because there are so many visions that you had for yourself. You wanted to be a father. You wanted to be a mother. You wanted to be in love. You wanted to be married. Those miracles are unfolding, and you will start having the confidence for whatever that is right now, today. Because you started getting confirmation like never before today that all is going to be well. Not just well, more than well. Okay, so correction, not just well, more than well. You will be shining. You thought you were glowing. You haven't seen anything yet. It's almost like you had your vision and you were grateful. You were, very grateful for how your vision has unfolded, but it still felt blotchy or spotty or not like just a smooth situation. It has never been smooth for you. And you've had to survive and thrive and push forward and survive and thrive and push forward. But now you have someone coming in that is going to turn that all around. But I'm telling you right now, you might not trust this person out of the gate because of the past trauma. But I'm telling you right now, they are not here to do the step and repeat with you. They are not here to repeat the past. So you either have a great support system coming in of one person that can do the job of many, or you have a lover or a friend coming in. No matter what it is for you, whether it's your family expanding, your finances expanding, like this is your redemption arc. This is your comeback season. A lot of people are annoyed with you right now because they thought they could tear you down. They thought they could tear you down. They thought it would be easy because there were more of them than there were of you. And you continued to stand tall. You continued to stay steadfast in your beliefs. No, I know I can achieve this. I know I can. I'm just going to hold on. I'm just going to hold on, and I'm going to trust the process. And now that you have done that, everything is being refined for you behind the scenes, and you have someone that watches over you that is helping with that. You could have had somebody that helped raise you, that was like a mother to you or a grandparent to you. You could have had somebody that was like an uncle or a brother. Whoever this person is that passed on, they are also behind the scenes helping protect and refine everything that you've been through. So if you've been through a lot of sabotage, they're helping refine that. If you have a lot of angry people around you that want to bully you and they're constantly scheming and plotting against you, they are helping with that as well. So you have a lot of assistance in the ethers. And you've always had this vision of being a pioneer, of being someone that can do these things differently. I'm also getting a lot of throat chakra activation because, like, I don't even know why. My voice has been hoarser than normal. And I feel like that's because you are standing up to say, I have something to say. I have something to say. And guess what that is? I'm ready. I am ready to be loved. I am ready to be successful. I am ready to have my redemption. I am ready to be vindicated. I am ready to be justified. I am ready to be satisfied. I am ready to be happy. This is going to be one of, if not the best era of your life. Because this era that you are in is going to be so romantic, so whimsical, so humbling, so emotional, but in the best possible way. Because you've been around a lot of people that emotionally drain you, zap you, deplete you. You command the room, and they know that. Whoever was trying to pick on you, it has backfired so bad in their life, and it's very unfortunate. You see all the people that have come against you that just didn't want to learn their lesson. They had to F around and find out. They are all going through something very tragic. And it could have been that they didn't just do things to you as a chosen one. They could have been doing things to other people that are chosen or divinely protected like you. But one thing I see for certain is your angels, Harley, your angels and ancestors, God, the divine, they're going to hit them where it hurts. And that is their finances. That is their finances. I don't know why you need to know that. While you are going through your redemption arc, other people are going through constraints. Constraints? Issues. Financial constraints. So they will be going through this as you are going through your biggest breakthrough. This is so big. Like, you have leverage. You have built all of this discipline, and this is your new life that you're starting, and it's just going to be so magical and miraculous because it's something that you've always wanted, and you held the vision because you trusted in God, because you trusted in the divine, because you trusted even when it was dark, even when there was no sign of help. And now you have more signs and synchronicities coming in to let you know, like, you got this. And on top of that, it's your intuition that you really need to listen to at this time. For some reason, I'm hearing that there are certain questions that you need to ask. Did I say that right? There are certain questions that you need to ask And that is how you will get more and more confirmation and more comfortable with what's coming towards you. Because whatever you're nervous about, you intuitively know more than you actually know. You intuitively think like, oh, I be knowing some stuff. No, like you intuitively know more. Your body keeps the score. You intuitively know more than you realize. And just by asking the right questions to God, the divine, or even ChatGPT, whatever it is, you are going to get the confirmation that this is for you. This is your biggest victory. Like, I'm so emotionally like, I don't even know what the like Twitter pated. It's like when you think that it just maybe will happen, that it's just further and further away. You don't know what you can really trust, but you just keep trusting anyways. You just keep on hoping, you just keep believing anyways. And whatever you have been working towards, like it is paying off big. You have been down and out so many times, disappointed, let down so many times. Like you are going, you get to be happy. And so some of you might be thinking like, am I being punked? Is this really happening? You will know because you started getting confirmation today that it could have just been news that you're going to get the price that you want or the car that you want. Like just that little, all these little things are going to build up to something and they're all starting to go right. They're the right answers. They're the right confirmations. And it's going to make you extremely happy. And the happy news is not going to stop there. Because again, this is your redemption arc. This is where you get your, now I'm just thinking, channeling things off the top of my head. And what I'm hearing is getting weight under control, expanding family, growing your finances, things becoming easier, things becoming safer. Something that you were doing was not safe. And you didn't feel protected in doing something because it was overly saturated. People would gaslight you a lot and tell you like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, leave it alone. But you knew that something was wrong. You knew the whole time something was wrong. So now it's time for that to be going right for you. If you were having health problems, you were getting the answers that you needed to make it go right. Your intuition is just going to be telling you things like, hey, don't take that anymore. Don't drink that anymore. Hey, let's switch things up. You're going to come across certain content or videos and it's going to be in alignment for what you need specifically. And Spirit is saying a lot of it has to do with your ethnicity and your culture. You might need, for instance, certain food or certain things might just work better for you with your metabolism or your body or your hair or your skin because of your ethnicity. So you might be putting it into like ChatGPT, for instance, saying like, hey, I'm having this issue, what do I do? And this is my ethnicity. And there could be a whole list of things that are going to help you, just you. In this redemption arc, everything is tailor-made for you. For you. The food is going to be tailored for you. Your health, the way that you lose weight or gain weight, whatever it is that you're trying to do is going to be tailored for you. The way that you conceive is going to be tailored for you. And it's, oh my gosh, it's like your cosmic blueprint is being exposed to you. Your cosmic blueprint is like you're getting to see little glimpses of it. It's like this magical book of what your life is going to become. And though a lot of it is still unwritten, you're getting a glimpse into the life that you deserve, the life that you've been trying to manifest. You're to be in disbelief. that it could be that easy because of where you originate. This could be your Akashic Records opening, or you seeing into your past lives, your Akashic Records, whatever it is. A lot of it comes down to the very science of your ethnicity. So let's say, for instance, you're trying to fix something with your hair, or you're trying to fix something with your health. Again, your ethnicity plays a big part in that. And there are answers just waiting for you. Just literally waiting for you. And I'm getting that God wants you to have the cheat codes. God wants you to feel safe. And you need these answers because you yourself are like you're like your very own version, like you're superhuman basically. Okay, you are the 0.0%, and you need to treat yourself as such. You being like a human form of AI, you need AI to help you with things. Yes, you do. Because you are in alignment to do things differently. And it's also going to give you a lot of confirmation for the things that you've already been thinking. Like, oh, I didn't know like if this would work for me, or and there's a way, there's a remedy, there's a regimen, there are answers waiting for you. So I'm just really excited. There is something coming your way where you were just going to soak up every bit of that victory. So really trust in the process. So let's say you like a specific type of paint. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up right now. I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say you like a specific type of paint. But lo and behold, somebody in your family is like allergic to said paint. And you're like, oh, I should look up. You have a feeling like, oh, I should look up if something's up with this paint. Then you find out that there's something in the paint that somebody in your family is allergic to. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're figuring out something like, oh, I think this is wrong with my health. I should ask this question. And then you get the answer and you're like, oh, your life is supposed to be made easier. So let's say you never wanted to ask that question and you were just going to go with what you knew, which was that same paint. You're like, well, I got to repaint. And I've always gotten this paint, so I'm just going to stick to this paint. But something's telling you to get something different. Something's telling you to go with what is being recommended. So let's say you go to the Home Depot if you're in the States and they're like, well, we really recommend this paint if you're having to paint again and and like everybody's been having health problems. They're like trying to help you, but you're like, you're like stubborn and stuck in your ways. You're most likely a fixed sign. Let me know in the comments. And you're looking at them like, no, this is what I know. This is what I always use. And so you leave the store, you don't get anything, and you go home and you put it in ChatGPT and you're like, what is in this type of paint? Oh, then you think about the paint that they told you about. I can't even think of the words. Oh my gosh, Mercury is like coming out of the microwave real slow in this after shadow. Recommended. So then you put in, you're like tippity tap, you put in the paint that they recommended and you see all of these cool benefits and you're like, okay, I was going to go with what I always do, but now I know why it comes out splotchy and crazy and why my kid is itching over here, or having allergies, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, I'm not saying that's like a thing, but that's like the first example I could think of. What you knew before was in fact working against you. It was disguised. It seemed safer, but it was not in fact safer. And the recommendation that you normally wouldn't take because you are so used to being betrayed and it's like a trauma response, you are going to overcome this. You are going to overcome this. Like, oh, wow, I normally get this, but I'm going to go with this over here. And it's going to be cool. It's going to be awesome. And instead of you dreading the paint that you always have to get and fix and do over and over and over again. You're going to get this over here and you're never going to have to do it again, or like rarely ever, and nobody's going to have any health problems. Nobody's going to be sick. This is crazy. Ace of Pentacles. You know how long you've been waiting for some of these seeds to sprout? To 11:11 on my timer. You know how long you've been waiting? You're like, come on, I'm waiting. When is something gonna happen? You're gonna cry. Oh my gosh, this is like this is like not expecting an extreme makeover. You could, there's so many thoughts running in my head. Hold on. This is like not expecting the extreme makeover that you are about to get. This is like not even expecting it. And then being terrified as it's happening and being like, whoa, I look amazing. Or wow, the house looks amazing. On top of that, God wants you to be excited about this process. Not only to trust the process, but to be excited about it. Because you are going to be dropped all these little gems and all these little clues and all these little hints, especially from the right questions that you ask, because you are super mega intuitive. Affirm it below. I am super mega intuitive. Duh. And because of that, you're going to feel comfortable. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel excited that this makeover is taking place. Yeah. You're going to be basking in that. Like, oh my gosh. You're about to come out looking like a god, like a goddess. Seriously. Just dripping in this glow up. Just, this is your redemption arc. And you're just going to be happy, happy, happy. And you deserve this. You deserve this. So again, your enemies are being dealt with. Anybody that has tried to reduce you, anybody that has tried to mess with your finances, they're being hit where it hurts, and that is their finances. Through so much betrayal and effery, you have had to hold it together. You've had to hold your boundaries firm. Now that is being rewarded. That is being rewarded. You are about to rise up out of this last era. Like, bye to the old version of me. Bye. So, you are needing confirmation that somebody is trying to properly communicate with you and it's stressing you out for some reason. But Spirit wants you to remember, God wants you to remember that you once upon a time asked for this. You asked for someone that would properly communicate. You asked for someone that would really tell you what's up. And now that they're maybe telling you what's up or telling you certain things, you're like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But it's going to be to your benefit. It's going to be to help you. You have people coming in that are a green flag. But you have PTSD that you're working through, so it feels like it's a semi-red flag. You're like, I don't know. I really, really don't know. This person is coming in to street bike. Confirmation, devil in reverse. This person is coming to set you free. This person is coming in to make your life easier. Let's say you've been having all of these issues with your health. This person's coming in to make your life easier. They might be communicating some things you don't really want to hear, but they're coming in to make your life easier. And I promise you, a lot of this has to do with your ethnicity. Okay, somebody needs that gem dropped. Things are just gonna it's just gonna make sense. Today I was watching on social media, there was this video that I was watching about this Mean Girl salon, Hair by Chrissy, and to see this girl that had given like a really honest but nice review about how she was treated there, and then to see all of these people try to bully her, and then it just backfired. The scales were balanced. Okay, the scales were balanced. And if you're not aware of like Hair by Chrissy, for example, she does extensions. She has the Habit Salon and School, and I think it's in California and in Arizona. And basically, she's a hair school. She has hair extension brand. She deals with a lot of influencers, but she is like a TikTok shop. She basically farms content. So if you go into one of her salons, there's nothing but like tripods and ring lights and just people everywhere. And you're not actually getting your services by Hair by Chrissy. You're getting it from all these other people. And then the price out the door, if you are not an influencer, is $4,000. And it's way too much. You are starting to see where people are trying to charge you way too much for certain things. And where you feel doubtful, that is your PTSD kicking in. Your body is trying to tell you something that these people are doing is not adding up. Something that they have been telling you, something that they're hiding something. You are transparent and you see through people's BS. Like this girl, 20 something years old, goes in, isn't an influencer, isn't a celebrity, gets her hair done, and they charge her $4,000. And it looks like shit. To me. Because she wanted like this beautiful, natural looking blonde. Like she's already kind of like brown hair. But she wanted like this beautiful, buttery blonde. And she left with dimension. She left with choppy hair extensions, like they didn't even blend them properly. Like something you're going through is like that. And you might stand on business, or this is the always the narrative of your life. People try to MF you over, and then you stand on business and you deal with everybody being mad. Oh my gosh, we think it's awesome. We think they're so awesome. Like, she does not respond well to any type of criticism. And she was very unprofessional with how she handled that. Because basically what she did was she got all of her influencer friends to kind of shut it down by saying, we all want 4K hair. We all want 4K hair, but none of them are paying 4K. They trade. They do hours and hours of content. I'm not talking about like a couple videos. They do hours and hours of content. And then she gives them the 4K hair. And what they get is completely different than what the person that actually pays 4K gets. And it's to offset things. And you guys, I already deal with this type of stuff all the time, being in and out of salons. I could talk about it all day. But she did not get what she paid for. She didn't get anything close to the inspo pick. And it was just really sad. Like, oh my gosh. So there's something like this in your life where if you keep going towards something that seems like a yellow flag, you're like, I don't know about them. Something about them I don't trust. They will cause financial constraints if you continue to go to them or see them or deal with them or do business with them, because they are not telling you, they're omitting something. They are omitting something, I should say. Because there's something that you're doing or dealing with that you know is better for you, but somebody isn't giving you all of the details and they're not doing it correctly. So let's say you need someone to install a new tile and you have somebody working on it, but you feel like they're not telling you stuff and you're like, I just feel like something's wrong with this. And like, it looks okay, but like, I don't really know what's going on. And then you get another opinion. And as you get the other opinion, you immediately know like, oh, I was right. They were ripping me off. Or maybe you don't even get another opinion. Maybe you just ask ChatGPT and say, hey, this happened, and it gets broken down for you of why. It's been a bamboozle type of situation. So you are waking up big time. Affirm it below. I am waking up big time. You cannot ever forget You cannot ever forget that you roll with the big dogs, and you are constantly upping your game, and you are constantly improving, constantly. So it doesn't matter if it's your health, your fitness, your love life, your finances, you are constantly improving, constantly. And so that's why people always want to like get in the mix. They want to see what they can get out of you. Because you are somebody that is always achieving. You are somebody that is always getting it up out of the mud. So people really want to like be a part of that and see if they can grab on and drag you down. Like for instance, I know a lot of salons that overcharge and say, oh my gosh, this is really half off. It's just half off. But half off is like $2,000. And you're like, what? Who's coming in here to pay for? Who's coming in here to pay for? Not me. So you are here to clock those things. Remember, a lot of people want to ride your wave. They might act like, oh no, it's my profession. I'm just being professional. I'm just trying to help you. But they also want to ride your wave because they benefit from that. You need to remember that not everybody is being treated fairly, especially you. And I really want to tell you and emphasize the fact that you have divine backing, divine protection. So anyone trying to come up against you is about to be rattled. Okay? So let's say you're done with the tile guy. You're like, hey, I think we're done here. I don't like this. I think something's wrong. Blah, blah, blah. And you've like, low key, you find out they're like overcharging you and the tile really isn't tile. It's something else. I don't even know. But you're like, we're done here. You guys didn't even sign a contract, or maybe you did. And you're like, I just want somebody else to do this. And they're like, no, you can't do that because da, 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 da. It will be handled. It will be handled. You will get rid and be freed of certain situations and certain people. All you have to do is say the word. God is like your genie in a bottle right now. It's like all you got to do is ask. All you got to do is ask. Your ancestors are coming out of the gates swinging. All you have to do is ask. That's the thing. You would think that we ask plenty, but we don't ask enough. We don't ask enough. And we sit here with this trauma and this PTSD like, no, there's nothing but spiders around me. There's no point in asking because this just is what it is. And there is a better way. You had an inkling that there was a better way. You have an intuition. You're getting a nudging that something is off. And this is what is going to open the floodgates of the miracles that are coming your way. The floodgates. You are coming out of this spider web. You are breaking through. This is incredible. I'm just like, your new life is starting this week, and you are going to feel so light. Like, I didn't know life could be like this. I didn't know life could be like this. You really deserve this, whatever this is, because you think about how many times you fought through something and you're like, I will never, ever, ever go back to that. But now it's time to be sitting on top of that mountain. You are the bee's knees. You are sitting on top of this beehive. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You went through all of the suffering. They didn't have to do any of the work. I don't think people understand how hard it is to be you. It's like they don't understand the discipline that it takes. They don't know anything that you've been through. They don't understand it. They just think that things are given to you or handed to you, or that you're a teacher's pet, or that you're spoiled, or that you're just extremely lucky. No. There is all this work going on behind the scenes that you constantly have to put in. Constantly. And they're just like, oh my gosh, like, it's just not fair. What do you mean it's not fair? You have no idea what I'm doing behind the scenes. None. So people are just annoyed. People are really annoyed. And oh well, I just feel like you're really getting an opportunity to hear things clearly of like, oh, this is why this doesn't work for me. Every little nudge you get, like, what if I did this? What if I did that? What if I said this? What if I take all of those leads? They're leading you somewhere. They are leading you somewhere. Oh, people are going to be all over you. You might think like, oh, nobody's looking at me. I'm in my redemption era, but I'm not redeemed yet, or I'm not refined yet, or this could look better. This looks spotty, splotchy, bad, patched up. You feel like something that you've put together looks half-assed or janky, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Even on your worst day, you guys look amazing. People are still going to be all over you. They're still going to think that you're a celebrity. They're still going to think like, whoa, who is that? You are, oh, I dropped it, but it says you are immune to people's attacks. You are immune. And so you need to be showing people at this time how unbothered you are. You have a lot of love coming in as well. Oh my gosh, we have Slay. You are going to succeed in something. You are going to dominate the competition. So this week is where everything is going to be turning around, and a lot of people are going to become infatuated with you, because just as you're meeting your dream team or your dream people or your soul tribe, they're also grateful that they're meeting somebody like you. You're the type of person that changes people's lives, and you are going to be sitting at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. There are a lot of people that are crushing on you right now. I don't know who this is, but there are people that are crushing on you. And, yeah, things are going to start moving faster. So, whoever you are, in the next 3 to 5 days, things are really going to be transforming. And something miraculous is unfolding for you currently. And you might be, this time next week, like, shook. Like, wait, I'm like, so mark this video. Remember this video, this message, because this time next week, you're going to be like, wow. And so it's really, again, important that you are reflecting on other things or patterns that have given you PTSD or things that you are unsure about, and to investigate those things as well. Everything that you feel unsure about, or that you're like, I don't know. Am I sabotaging myself? Am I overthinking? Like, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's about to be lit. And if you have an online presence, people are going to be flocking to you, really drawn to you, because again, you are in your redemption arc. So many things that went wrong, they're being redeemed. They're being recovered. They're being lifted. So you're showing people that you're still here and that you've defied the odds. So yeah, it's showing people like, I have true grit. I know, like, people are going to be shocked that you've been able to hold it together all of this time, that you don't follow the rules. And people might feel like, okay, it's not fair that they're able to bend the rules or do things a little bit differently. Your soul tribe is coming in. There are miracles unfolding. It's about to get really exciting, and there's going to be a lot of attention on you. But even though there's going to be a lot of attention, you are going to be keeping things private. Anyone coming up against you, let them, because they got it and you all the way effed up. Let them try it. You are hearing squad goals, like you are squatted up. And I don't think you realize that, but you're about to see that soon. And I know I've been saying this a lot, but you're really going to understand why it didn't work out with other people. And you can't get upset with yourself that you didn't know some of these things sooner. Sometimes we have to go through certain cycles to see like, oh, this is why it didn't work out. I didn't know anything about this. I hadn't learned this yet. I didn't know this. So remember, be kind to yourself as you are starting this new venture, your redemption. Okay, your victory tour, your redemption tour. Yeah. the strategy is different. And so that seems a little bit intimidating. Like, well, I'm not familiar with this strategy. I'm not familiar with these ingredients. I'm not familiar with doing things this way, but it's all working out this way for a reason. You need to defer and detour. You need to stray away. You know what I'm saying? You need to kind of like walk away, not run, but walk away from the way that you used to do things. Because there's a reason why those things didn't work out, or they were splotchy, spotty, whatever. And the reason why this way is going to work out so much better. It just seems like you need some extra encouragement that it will work out. Because you're like, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I don't know, because I don't know that, or I'm not familiar with that, or those terms, or whatever it is. And it's all working out in your favor. Again, there's a lot of strings being pulled behind the scenes for you guys. So let me know what's going on in the comments. And don't forget to drop your favorite askformation, your favorite affirmation. Yeah, this is crazy. I cannot wait to read your guys' comments. Okay, if you made it all the way to the end, affirm it below. I'm far from basic. Hello. I'm far from basic. Hello. But don't forget to smash the, you know what, hit the bell, do all the things you guys already know. All important links are in the description box. Thank you guys for all of your beautiful comments, your donations. Those of you that are on my Patreon, those of you that are on my members only, and those of you that are on my secret channel. Just thank you, thank you, thank you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.